years back, I was taking an evening walk and I got a call. And that call was like, hey, is this Rajasekhar? I was like, of course, what are you expecting? It's my number. And you were like, don't do overacting. I am S.I. Ramesh from a nearby police station. Come to police station. Is this like a prank? Why are you asking me to come to police stations? I heard a lot of prank calls. Okay? Like there was one time, one of my friends, he called me and he said he was Obama. You know how I found out? Accent. He's from Rajamandri. He's like, Mama, I'm Obama. Hey. So I was like, scared a little bit because as it is, I'm scared of police. I'm so scared of police. There was one time, there was a traffic cop who was standing. I went up to him and showed him the driving license insurance on my own. And that guy was like, why are you showing it? Sir, you're a traffic cop. That's okay, but you're not even driving, you're walking. Oh. I'll go. And those days, the only offensive joke I cracked ever was this joke. I'm an IIT dropout. Very early in my life, I dropped the idea of getting into IIT. Anybody from IIT? They won't come. I was like, what to do? And then I got a call from that number again. I'm like, where are you? Oh, you want me to come and perform? No, this is not how it works, sir. You have to send me a mail. We will send you a complaint. There's some complaint lodged against you. Now I am scared. So I called one of my friends who works nearby. I said, dude, there's a police called me and we have to go to police station. He says, can you come along with me? And that guy, oh, dude, I've never been to police station. I'll come with you. Hey. So I went inside the police station. I was like very scared. So I was like shivering. My friend was excited. Dude, can I take pictures? Dude, tag me. We went inside the police station. On the table, there's a laptop and Apple logo. I was like, dude, Apple logo, man. They also looked at me and said, oh, you're worrying about the logo. I said, yeah. Look, that's a complete logo, full Apple. Oh, shit. I said, Lenovo, Apple, you put wonderful. Don't do overacting, Rashi. There's a complaint lodged against you. Huh? So why are you doing this? There's a complaint and he put a paper in front of me. And there's an actual written complaint given by somebody. And that entire complaint I read. And I was almost in tears. My friend, he was taking the video directly because he never knew what is going to happen. I read the entire complaint. There were like 4 or 5 people who signed that document. Then there was one guy, strange looking guy, who was sitting beside me. And the SI looks at me and said, Rajasekhar, if you want to commit suicide, you commit suicide. But don't harass people. So I'll tell you why I went to police station. But before that, you need to know a few things about me. I'm a certified counselor. Okay, I've taken counseling course for 1 year. So I can counsel people emotionally. Like if you have any issues, you can come to me. It will be more than 300 for sure, but it will be worth it. Okay, I can counsel people. So when I did my MBA, one of my friends, he came up with the idea, Rajasekhar, there's this counseling course, let's join. I said, dude, engineering MBA, the direct path is stand-up comedy, why are we going into counseling? And that guy was like, dude, I don't know, if you don't get job, we can counsel ourselves. That's not how it works. But I like your enthusiasm, and then I joined the course. So I'm a certified counselor. So this show is about mental health. Okay, because we need to talk about mental health. Because in India, mental health is not an issue. It's just an hashtag. Once in a while it comes and then it goes off. And you remember that hashtag mental health awareness, hashtag suicide awareness, this kind of hashtag used to come. Oh, my doors are always open for you. You can come anytime. We can have a cup of coffee. You can talk anything to me. First of all, if I really want to die, why will I open social media and check? Let's see whose doors are open. And even if I check in, if I go to somebody's place, hey, hi, your door was open. Oh, yeah, come. Let's have a cup of coffee. Dude, I don't drink coffee. Oh, we don't have tea, man, but why do you want to die? Because I don't get what I want. People give whatever they want. So today we are going to discuss about mental. I'll tell you why I ended up in police station. But before that, we need to know what exactly is mental health. So the simplest definition which I learned from my institute, which I did counseling course, Banjara Academy, which is there in Bangalore, was that peace within and harmony around. As simple as that, right? Like there are a lot of people who are peaceful, but people around are not peaceful. I remember my mathematics teacher, okay? Like he was so peaceful when he was beating the shit out of us. Like he used to have this weird standards, okay? Like if you get 5 marks less than 25, we are going to get 5 number of beatings with a cane. And he used to beat us like on the bum. Oh man. Like somebody, like these days if somebody say nice ass, yeah, it's sculpted by our mathematics teacher. It is nice. Credit goes to our mathematics teacher. Sometimes I have his name, Seshadri here. But that guy was peaceful. But look at the harmony around, nothing. The same thing happens in all our lives, right? I'm sure all of you know at least one person in your life who seem very peaceful. But they're only peaceful in the surface. You talk to them, they'll hurt you and go back. We have uncle like that. How are you, uncle? Why do you need it? Why do you need it? How it that matter? Uncle died. And then you just go. So some people are like that, you know. So basically peace within and harmony around. That's the simplest definition, okay? But what causes mental health fluctuations? A lot of factors actually. One probably, there's a sudden change in your life. Like it could be job change and you go to shift to another job. You think, oh, this job will be fantastic and the boss is asshole. Like continuous pressure, you know. A lot of factors keep, sometimes genetic factors, chemicals in your head. A continued pressure from the life situations and everything. A lot of factors. So a few years back, that is 2 years before this police station incident, I was going through a lot of emotional turmoil. Like I was having these mental health issues. I was feeling anxiety, and the kind of profession I am in, people don't care. And there's a lot of financial pressure. Like, but luckily, I have some wonderful friends. One friend was like, Rajasekhar, you want money, you take it. And he was like, Rajasekhar, you give me when you become popular. Till now, I did not give. So all these things were happening, and relationship-wise also, you know, relationship. Like sometimes it won't work, and comedian people think I told I love you, like, oh, good joke, and then she went on. I don't know. So, but there was a time where the anxiety was so much, and you know, when you get anxiety, you do all sorts of things, man. You don't know when you are going to get anxiety. It just attacks you. The anxiety keeps attacking you. There was one time, in middle of a night when there was nobody around, I thought I should die. I thought I should commit suicide. I did not, so don't worry. So I didn't know how to, die. So obviously, a lot of us don't know how to die. So I Googled, because Google helps you with everything, how to die. And Google was like, but why? Like Google, there are a lot of things happening. And it gave like 3-4 options. I chose the safest option, because even if I want to die, there is something in the head, like, hey, don't die will be there. No? So I chose the safest option, which is like just collect all the tablets which are there, which are expired in your flat, and then mix them in water and drink. Peaceful death. I did that. Peacefully, I slept for 3 hours. And then I woke up. Continuous loose motions. For 2 hours, it was not stopping only. Then when you come out of this feeling, you feel like connecting to somebody. No? I called one of my friends. I told him, dude, I just attempted suicide. He was like, where are you? I'm at home. 15 minutes, I'll be there. 20 minutes, he did not come. Half an hour, he did not come. 1 hour, he did not come. Now I am worried whether he committed suicide. So I called him, dude, where are you? I came for a movie. Why? Bakwas fellow. I was coming. Oh, I forgot, man. I came to Interstellar. Just wait for 6 hours. I'll come back. No, I didn't know what to do. And sometimes when you attempt that, you just like entire mindset screws up. Right? You don't know when you're going to get anxiety. So I thought, okay, fine. Let's just do something. Let's share with some people. I thought I'll share with my family. But then I realized they already spent some 4 lakhs on engineering. What if they tell, give 4 lakhs and then die? So I didn't know what to. So I just made a list of people with whom I can share. So one guy was a teacher. Okay, I won't tell the names because it will go on YouTube. And they're like, hey, okay, so teacher. One guy was a teacher. I thought I'll tell to teacher because teachers are nice, no? Apart from some mathematics teacher who's called bums. Rest of them are fine. So I tell this teacher, there's one more friend who is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, I thought wonderful, because if it works, you're an entrepreneur, otherwise social entrepreneur. So he will understand the ups and downs of life. And then I thought I'll tell third category, like there's a friend who is a software engineer. I thought I'll tell her because software engineers usually are depressed and they can understand the feelings very easily. So I listed down these 3 people and I called this teacher friend to barista. Like, dude, I need to share something. I said, dude, you can share anything. We are in barista. There's nobody around. Just say whatever you want to. So it's just a personal thing. I never share with anybody. You are the first. Oh, you are in love. No, I'm happy. So, but just with respect to that part, I'm happy. But I have to tell you something. So I've done something which I shouldn't have done. And then, did you kill somebody? Close. Almost. I tried to kill myself. And you're like, oh, dark comedy. No! And the barista guys, they started crying. After a while, he thought it was serious. And then my friend reacted in the best possible way he reacted. He just threw the table away. Still now it's broken there only. He came and he hugged me and said, Rajasekhar, at any given point of time, whatever you feel like this, you call me. I am there for you. And I told the software engineer friend, she was also very kind. She was like, Rajasekhar, I am on bench. I'll always be on bench. And even when I'm in project, it's okay. I'm preparing for GMAT, so I don't have to work. You can call me anytime, I am there for you. And the entrepreneur friend also, you're like, you want me to come and stay with you? No, 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 no. That much. We can sleep together, we can stay there. Relax, dude. Like, just I'll call you when you want. So all three of them reacted pretty well. I think they reacted in the best way, right? These are the people, like a friend in need is a friend in need, right? Can we have a round of applause for all these wonderful people, man? So now come back to some knowledge which I have gained from the certification of counseling course. So how should you express when you are going through anxiety issues? This now looks like I am going through something and you guys are all listening to me by paying money to me. So we need to know how you should react. First, select somebody with whom you can trust and tell them everything. Number two, ask them what are their limitations, okay? Just because somebody told I am there for you, you can't go to their place and sleep in their veranda. See what are their limitations. That's the second thing you need to do. Third thing, okay, so try and seek a professional and go to a counselor. It's fine, you know. It's like going to therapy is like going to a comedy show. You're not going to comedy show to, like, you're not depressed, right, in your life. All of you are happy only, no? But you just want like extra dose of laughter. That's why you're coming here. How you should react when somebody shares something with you. Number one, don't tell, hey, man up, man. Don't do all that bullshit. See, going through mental health issues is like falling in love. Everybody has their own story and all stories are true only. Okay, yeah. What a line, no? Sometimes it just comes, I don't know how, man. Like, I just have to write somewhere, put it on Twitter or something. So number one, don't ask them to man up. Number two, just shut up and listen. Just let them talk. Number three, don't launch your own story. Somebody comes to you, they're telling their problem. You know, I also have. This keeps happening when somebody meets with an accident, you know. Like you met with an accident and somebody comes, hey, how did you meet with an accident? And you tell them, dude, I was on bike, I was like, you know, I skid and then I fell off. And they, one time, I was in scooty and I fell off. First of all, if you fall from scooty, that's not an accident. That's just a random incident. Don't give unnecessary overacting to falling from a scooty, bakwas fellow. So don't launch your own story. Okay, that's very important. Okay, number three, gently, very gently, nudge them to seek a professional. Don't just drag them. Come, right? You can. So now these three people, they were under a lot of pressure because just because they told I am there for you, I was going everywhere. One day this guy was in the school teaching students. I stood outside the classroom. I was like, hi. They were like, what are you doing? I'm teaching. So you come out, I want to cry. Like just. And all the students who are going out, uncle, why did you hear? I want to cry. We cried already in the class. Hey, go like that. And the teacher came and said, Rajasekhar, just because I told you I'm there for you, you can't come to the school. This is a kid's school. Yeah, they will know in the future, like whether they have to live or not. Like I said, Rajasekhar, please, relax, man. You can't come. The software engineer friend, she was like, hey, you told you were on bench. Yeah, but on the bench only employees can sit. You can't come and sit beside me and then keep talking about all these things. And this entrepreneur guy, he was like, dude, I'm going through a lot of stuff. And then finally, all these three people, they created a WhatsApp group to deal with me called Mental Fellow. And they created this WhatsApp group. By mistake, they added me and immediately they removed me. Friendship. Sometimes you do out of habit. We can't do anything, you know. Oh, Rajasekhar also, let's add him also. This group is about him like this. Every year I keep doing that. On one day before my birthday, I add all my friends and I leave. So that they can plan some gifts or something, whatever, you know. It's just, sometimes we have to do. Habit. That's how anxiety is also a habit. Like you get into all these things. So they created this group called Mental Fellow. What to do with me? And they were like discussing, what should we do with this guy? And one day, something unimaginable will happen. I woke up early in the morning and I was crying. I didn't know what to do. So I thought, okay, I should call somebody. I called the teacher. He didn't pick the call. I called the entrepreneur. It was switched off. I called this bench girl. And then she picked up. Rajasekhar, today I'm going to get a project. I said, yeah, but there's another project called Project Mental Health. So why don't you just help me? I said, no, I have to go to the office. And then she started to office. So I went to her place and I started following her to the office. And I went to the office. I told them, building. They just checked the confidence. No ID card. So I was like, and then Alexa. And I went inside. I followed her. And I followed. She was like, Rashi, you can't just walk in. I said, I just walked in. This is like 785th time. Nobody is stopping me. I said, Rashika, not now. You come later. Today is the project day. And then there's one colleague or maybe boss. I don't know who. I don't care about these credentials. What you are is worth it, man. And then he just pushed me away. And that day, after a while, she started crying at office itself. Now I didn't know this. In the evening, I was going for a walk. And that's when this S.I. Ramesh called me. There was a complaint lodged against me. And while I was reading that entire paper, so there were like names also written, all these three people names, and the colleague who was sitting beside me, that guy's name is also written. And I was just waiting, and I was reading everything, and I looked at the essay, and I'm like, sir, what should I do? And like, Rajasekhar, just write an apology letter, and I'll let you go this one time. So I came out, I was writing the apology letter, okay, and I wrote the entire apology letter. And at the end of the letter, there's this one thing which he asked, like, sir, you have to sign this. So I signed. Sir, write your name. I wrote my name. And under that name, he said, like, write your father's name also. And the moment he said this, I looked at him and I started crying. I was like, father's name I'm not going to write. Not here. Not in this police station complaint, apology letter. I'm not going to write. I started crying. And the moment I started crying, everybody who was there at the police, like, first time I'm seeing a man crying. I was like, men can cry. Yeah, wonderful. You're doing a great job. I cried for like 10-15 minutes. And this head constable, he dragged the chair, sat beside me. Rajasekhar, just a fake complaint, yeah. It's not even an official complaint. That colleague is a friend of this essay. They just want to scare you. They're all like scared. They don't know what to do. That's why it's just a fake complaint. If it is fake complaint, why do you need father's name? Good logic. Then write anybody's name. Fine. And then I wrote Subramanyam, and then I came out. While I was coming out, this colleague who was there all through, he was like, hey Rajasekhar, if you are a comedian, just tell jokes. Now I am trying, man. If you are a comedian and a counselor, why don't you go to a counselor? Then I was like, shit, I am a certified counselor. And I could have gone to a counselor. I did not go to a counselor through all these things. I was like, shit, why I missed this? And then I realized, these three friends have nothing to do with this complaint at all. This colleague guy, out of heroism, because you need to show heroism to some people in your office so that you can get some hike. So he was like, I'll give a police complaint, and he came because he knows the SI as a friend. And I was like, shit, man, I did not go to counselor. And a lot of us, we don't go to counselor, man. Because there's a lot of stigma around it, right? The moment you are going through some issues, people will start judging you. They will start labeling you, oh, mental fellow. They'll create a WhatsApp group, they'll keep fighting. Nobody gives a fuck because nobody knows how to react. We are not taught all these things. No? That's why I thought I should do this show. I should tell you all of you. You know what they did? You know what? I think we should just treat mental health also like physical health only. Okay, you just have to take care of yourself, you know. And when you don't take care of your physical for a prolonged period of time, obviously you'll get some disease. No? In the same way, if you don't take care of your mental health for a prolonged period of time, you will get some depression or something. So how do I know that I have depression or not? So it's a very simple logic. For most of us, we don't need medication. But to know whether we need medication or not, first we need to go to an expert. Banjara Academy, where I studied from, there's one counselor called Kanmani. She told me that for a prolonged period of time, if there are some activities in your life which you really love, but you lose interest in them all of a sudden, for let us say 10-15 days, then maybe you need to go and seek some help. It could be anybody. It could be a friend. It could be a relative. It could be a family. Because family and friends are the ones who will take the most of the brunt, right? Just like my friends took most of the brunt. No, they took brunt because they don't know what to do. You understand? So basically that's the whole show. That's what I want you to do. And that's what I want all of you to remember. That when you go out, this is not a show about how to deal with life and everything. I just want to let you know that we can talk about all these things. And this show name is Clap Your Hands. Because generally you know this song, no? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Why only happy? If you're sad and you know it, also clap your hands. If you're feeling, you know it, clap your hands. Whatever you feel, make some noise. Because when you make some noise, somebody around you will listen to you and will offer help. But if you don't make your noise, then what will happen? So clap your hands for everything. Whatever you feel, clap your hands. All of you will survive. So don't lose hope. Because hope is like a soap. Use it daily. That's our show, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Good night.